Hi guys, and welcome to the channel. Thank you so much for stopping by. I really do appreciate it so very much. Welcome. My name is Aiden. I do perfume reviews. I do perfume hauls. I do a lot of those. Actually, there was supposed to be one right here, but I kind of didn't get my reviews done. So you got haul, review instead of, I like to mix them up sometimes. Anyway, if you are interested in fragrances or beauty unboxings or hauls, beauty hauls, this is the place for you. I do hope that you will consider subscribing, and don't forget to like and leave me a comment about your thoughts on this video and on the products that I'm talking about. All right, today I am talking about the Kayali fragrances. I do have the mini set. I don't have the box with me. I left it at my parents' house. But I have been testing out the 4 fragrances that they have in their discovery set. I'm really hoping that they do the Deja Vu, the white flower one, as a mini at some point, because I have actually been interested in these fragrances since they launched in 2018, and they were so expensive, and then the discovery set came out and it was still really expensive, and now everybody's talking about them, and I'm like, well, I feel like I seem like I'm jumping on the bandwagon, but I'm not, because this is something I genuinely had wanted for quite a while. It just took me a long time to bite the bullet and pay $95 for 4 mini bottles. That's a lot. That's not how I normally spend my money. I did get them on sale at Sephora. If you want to see my Sephora haul, I'll put it up there, but that was part of what I got. So the 4 that I'm going to talk about today are Elixir 11, Musk 12, Vanilla, if I can face it right way, Vanilla 28, and Citrus 08. Now, all of these, the reason why they have numbers is that's the formula that it took how many tries to get one that they wanted to distribute. So that's kind of interesting. I don't know if we really needed that. I think they're trying to kind of go back to the days of Chanel number 5. I don't know if that really has the same weight, especially because this is a subsidiary of Huda Beauty, and I love Huda Beauty. I have almost all of their eyeshadow palettes. I have, some of their face products. I have tons of their lipsticks. I really enjoy them as a brand. So I was, I don't know if they were Huda perfumes, although I think that would sound really weird anyway. Let's get into it. So the first one is Musk. The notes are freesia. Let's see if I can get it to focus and you can still see it, hopefully. Freesia and lotus. Middle notes are musk and jasmine. Base notes are vanilla and sandalwood. Now it's kind of a powdery scent. I don't wear a lot of musk fragrances. I know that the Narciso Rodriguez line is really popular, but I don't really like powdery fragrances. Prada Candy to me is really powdery. It's not really sweet at all. So it's I'm probably, not selling you on this one. I do think it's nice. I don't not like it, but the thing I first get when I smell it is just kind of this powderyness. It smells nice on the skin. It's pretty lightweight. I don't feel like there's a lot of projection to this fragrance. I don't feel like it has a super longevity on it, maybe 3 hours, 4 hours at most. But it's definitely a skin scent. You're not going to wear it and have people really smelling you. So if you want somebody up close, I guess that would be a really nice one. I don't really get a lot of florals to it. The florals kind of play a background. I feel like that musk is kind of what I smell most, that powdery musk. I think it's a nice fragrance. It's not full bottle worthy to me, just because it's not the type of scent that I wear on an everyday basis, but I do think it's really nice. And these are all made for layering. I have not played with layering them. I just have been wearing them the past few weeks, trying to get a sense of how long they last and what my thoughts were on them and how they sit on my skin. That's kind of what I have been looking at with these, not trying to layer them and see how they work, but they are supposed to be made to layer with themselves, but with other fragrances as well. So you know, this might be really good layered under something else. I'm not a big layerer. That's something I want to work on in 2021. All right, next we're going to talk about Citrus 08. And I was super excited about Citrus because I am a huge Citrus fan, but I don't really always like the ones that are most hyped. Like light blue is just okay to me. Moschino, cheap and chic, just okay to me. They're not ones that I love. But if you have like a really juicy citrus, like Guerlain's Mandarin Basilic from the Aqua Allegoria line, or Atelier Cologne's Pacific Lime, those are really juicy, and I feel like they have they're a fresh citrus scent. They're not tempered, which I feel like a lot of citruses that are popular are. So I was really excited about this one. I was hoping that this was going to be like a juicy citrusy scent. It's not bad. Like, I still wear cheap and chic. I still wear light blue. I do really like Toy 2 by Moschino too. That one is more of a juicy citrus scent. Let me tell you the notes on this one. This one is pink grapefruit, rhubarb, blackcurrant, bergamot, pink pepper. Middle notes, Bulgarian rose and damask rose. Base notes, musk, oak moss, and tonka bean. So reading this, like the first notes, I'm like, pink grapefruit. Yum, I love pink grapefruit. Rhubarb, oh my gosh, I love rhubarb scents. Rhubarb is something I really like, that tart thing to it. Blackcurrant, I love blackcurrant. Like, I love currant scents. There's a lot of them that I own that have currant in them. In practice though, they blend and it's a nice scent. It's not that juicy fragrance. I was really hoping for that juicy citrus that just makes you kind of your mouth water when you spray it on. That's not this one. This is, you can get some of the florals in there. I do smell that rose that's kind of tempering all of those citruses. I don't really get the pink pepper. I guess there probably is a little of the musk and oak moss in there as well, but no, it's not a juicy one. It was a disappointment for me. So for me, it's not a full bottle worthy, but I think if you like light blue or even Dylan blue or cheap and chic, this would be something that you would like as well. This one is a little bit more projection, I think, than the musk, but not a whole bunch. And it lasts about the same time. So it's not like a super long lasting fragrance to me. I think it's nice. All of these I'm going to wear. It's not like a scent that I don't like or that I'm not going to wear. I think they're lovely. They're just not ones that when I smell them, I'm like, oh, I just love that scent. And it makes me just excited or happy. That's not what that one does, unfortunately. I was hoping it would, but c'est la vie. All right, next is Elixir 11. Now, this is the only one I had a tiny sample of, like from a Sephora gift with purchase, the samples that you get with your purchase. So I did smell this one before, and I was like, okay, so that one's pretty good. Maybe I will. That's what prompted me to get this set when I had my 20% off because I'm rouged. So the notes in this one are rose petals and red apple. Then middle notes are May Rose and Jasmine Sambeck. And then base notes are patchouli, amber, and vanilla. This is a very strong scent. I would say of all of the fragrances, this is going to be your longest lasting fragrance. So this has pretty good longevity. I would say this is 4 to 6 hours longevity. It's not as long as lasting as other perfumes, but it's definitely longer lasting than the musk and the citrus. This also has better projection. Since it is a stronger scent, I think it's because of the notes that they have in there. So many roses, the jasmine, the apple, it projects larger than the other ones. This one also smells good. When I smell it, I get it's a weird kind of thing. I kind of get the apple, but I think with the apple with the rose kind of gives me a slightly grapey scent. I say that a lot, but I think it's like an initial impression. It doesn't smell like grapes when you wear it, but not like a artificial grape, but like if you have grapes straight from the vine and not like the seedless grapes you buy in the grocery store. My grandpa used to have grapevines that were like wild grapes kind of, so they had seeds, and I just get that type of a scent from them. And you know, that was partly the vines mixed with the grapes themselves, like that greeniness with that juicy grape scent. So I do like this one. I don't know if I would buy a full bottle of it, to be honest, just because I have so many perfumes, and at this point, like, unless it's something new and exciting, I'm like, do I really want it? And sometimes I'm a bottle person sometimes. And I like these bottles, but I don't love these bottles. I don't think that they're like amazing, and I don't feel like I need to collect all of them, although I would like a mini of Deja Vu, like I said. So I think that one is good as well. Is it my favorite perfume of all time? No. Is it a good perfume? Yes. Is it something that I think other people would like? Yes, I think that as well. Like, I think it's a really nice one. Okay, the last fragrance is Vanilla 28. So this one took the longest to create, which I think is interesting. Let me tell you the notes before I start talking about it. So this is vanilla, orchid, and jasmine. Middle notes are brown sugar and tonka bean. You definitely get that brown sugar in here. Then base notes are amber, musk, amberwood, and patchouli. I don't get patchouli like at all with this, although I kind of think I might like patchouli based on some scents that I've smelled lately, which is a surprise. So this one, oh my gosh. This is my favorite of the bunch. This is the one that I'm kind of thinking about getting a full size of. I don't need a full size of it by any means, but this is the one that I do enjoy the most. This one, it has that strong vanilla scent, but it also has that strong brown sugar scent, and mixed together, it's just really nice. I don't really get a jasmine scent. Like, this does not smell florally to me at all. This smells very gourmand. But I guess because it doesn't smell sicky sweet or like a heavy syrupy sweet, this, I guess the florals are tempering it a bit. If you were going to buy any of these, this is the one that I would recommend. I think this is the most universal, probably. Unless you don't like sweet scents. Some people don't like sweet at all. Or if you like more unisex or masculine scents, this is not for you either. With this one, I think the projection is fairly moderate. I think this one is one that you could wear to work. No problem. I think, you know, people might smell you and might comment on it, but they're not going to feel overwhelmed or choked out by the fragrance at all. I don't think any of these would be that way. I think these are all pretty office friendly, except maybe Elixir. Elixir would be the one that would be the strongest. This would be the second strongest, and maybe the one that, depending on who's in your office, you might not want to wear this one. But I think especially musk and citrus are definitely office friendly scents. This one lasts fairly well too. I would say this one has a good 5-6 hours on it. Maybe not quite as long as Elixir, but I think this is the yummiest. This is the one I really like this one. So this would be my winner right here. This would be my number one pick. Then I would go with Elixir. Elixir would be second place. In third place, I would put citrus, and then musk would be my least favorite. But I like all of them. They're all scents that I feel like I am going to wear, and I'm going to try to experiment with layering. Like I said, I'm not a big layerer, but I recently just got a fragrance that smelled super good, and then about an hour into it, it started kind of giving me a headache, and I didn't like how it dried down, and I'm going to try to layer and experiment. I think vanilla might be a really good scent to layer over the top of that. It also, like, there's a couple other scents. So maybe I'll try to do a video sometime with experimenting with layering, get your opinions and what your layering combos are, and kind of try them out and see how it works. I have lots of video ideas for 2021. I'm hoping that it won't be as crazy. I'm going to probably not be buying a lot. Reviews will be coming. I'm a little slower on reviews just because it takes longer to test out, and I don't want to just come on here, give my first impressions and tell you to run out and buy something. If it's a review, it's something that I'm actually like thinking about and really trying to concentrate on. Anyway, let me know if you've tried any of these Kayali. What do you think? Have you tried Deja Vu? How is it? What scents would you compare it to? That would be really interesting to me as well. So let me know your thoughts and opinions down below. I hope you are all having a fantastic day. I'm going to stop babbling now, and I'll talk to you guys next time. Bye.